welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, my name is Libby Rogers. Welcome to the fam. I am so excited for this video. I did this whole tutorial and said I was going to do the intro at the end after I did all my makeup, and I sat down to film. I've had this makeup on for a few hours now, and I sat down to edit, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, where's the intro on my thing? And I'm like, forgot to film one. So here I am, I'm filming the intro. I'm so excited for this video. We're going to be doing a fall makeup tutorial. As you can see, we've got like a gold brown lid with a pop of color on the lower lash line and this super vampy color on the lips, and I love how it turned out, and I hope you guys are excited to see me create this look. So if you want to, then just go ahead and keep watching. I also had lashes on in the video, but I took them off as soon as I got done filming, so there's also those in the video. Okay, bye. Okay, so as you guys know, in every video I always start with my eyes, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply some moisturizer before I do that. So I'm just gonna be taking my e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer and applying that on my face. Gotta be careful of the brows. I did them first again, just to go ahead and get them out of the way. Okay, so for eye primer, I'm gonna go ahead and take my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot and Painterly. In my last video, or a couple videos ago, I said my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and Painterly, and I was like, okay, Libby, okay. Then I'm just gonna set down my eyeshadow with a little bit of translucent powder. Okay, so for the majority of this video, I'm gonna be using my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, just because there's lots of beautiful fall colors in here, and I feel like I can just achieve a really pretty warm toned fall look using this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a mixture of this shade, so this shade and this shade, and I'm going to dab into those and use those as my first transition shade. Okay, so like I said, those first shades, I'm just gonna take those in to the crease, just warm it up. Okay, so now I'm going to take this shade and this shade, these two, and use those in the crease just a little bit lower than those first two shades. Add some depth into that area. So now I'm just going to go back into my initial brush, no extra product, and just blend all of that out. Make sure it's seamless. I love this already. We're 2 shades in. Well, I guess technically 4 shades because I'm mixing them, but... Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and I'm going to cut my crease. I'm just taking this on my Packer brush from Alamar Cosmetics. I got it in my BoxyCharm this month. Look how beautiful this is. I love it. Okay, so I've cut my crease, not ideally, but that's okay. We're gonna work with what we've got, and it'll be covered up anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But now we're gonna be going into this shade, and this is gonna be our main shade. I'm so excited. It is a beautiful, like, antique gold, and it is stunning. I think it's gonna be so pretty. It's not as light as a normal gold, which will make it really fall looking and everything like that. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger. I set that down as a base so it can get the most pigmentation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it. Are you kidding me? How beautiful that is. So beautiful. Okay, so I've just applied that lid shade, and now I'm gonna go into this shade and this shade, and I'm just gonna put this right above where we cut the crease, just add a little more definition back into the eye. I'm actually gonna add an even darker shade to right above that crease shade, and I'm gonna add this one right here. Yeah, that looks really good. So I'm just gonna go into a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to go back in with our first 2 initial shades and blend that out. Okay, so now I'm going to deepen up the outer V area, and I'm going to take this same brown shade right here, and I'm just going to pack this on the outer corner, and then I'm going to blend it out. Then I'm going to go back in with that small blending brush and just blend it. out. Then I'm just taking a little bit more of that lid shade and blending these two colors together. Okay, I'm gonna clean up this outer edge, do this eye off of camera really quickly, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just finished up my lids. I've already put on my primer, which was my One Heck of a Blot primer from Soap & Glory. Just did that. So now we're gonna move into foundation, and I wanted to use something that I haven't used a lot on my channel more recently, just so I can switch things up, kind of keep things interesting for you guys. And I also strayed from using this foundation just because of the controversy around it at the beginning and the shades and everything like that, but they have come out with more shades now. I'm still not super happy with the initial launch, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use it to use something different in my video. So I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape foundation in the shade Fair Sand, and I'm just gonna be applying this with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. So I'm just gonna use this today for foundation. Okay, gotta be super careful around the forehead with the brows already done. Wow, this is really hard. I should have used a smaller sponge for this foundation, for sure. Okay, so since I used that foundation, obviously I need to use my Tarte Shape Tape my Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Fair. So I'm gonna use that for my under eyes. That's all you need. All you need, people. I'm blending out this concealer, and this foundation, I don't remember it looking this bad on my skin, so that's not great, but I don't know if you can even detect that on camera, so we're just gonna keep going. Now I'm just gonna set my under eyes with my Coty Airspun loose translucent powder. Not baking or anything, just gonna set the under eyes. So recently for baking, I've been using this sculpting brush from Real Techniques. It's like this big chubby brush, and it's been so good for like really pressing the powder into the skin. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of translucent powder and like really pat it into my cheek area where I really get oily, and I'm just gonna really pat that in. Okay, and then I'm setting my cheek area with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 110. Okay, so now for bronzer, I'm gonna be dipping into my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula in the shade Light Bronzer, and I'm just gonna take it on my cheek area. I don't know why it never looks like I put a lot on camera. Oh well. Okay, and then I'm going to contour out the hollows of my cheek a little bit with this Park Avenue Princess bronzer from Tarte. So I'm just going to take a little brush and take it right below the bronzer. Ooh, yeah. And then I'm just going to blend that out. Cheeks are cut. So now I'm going to go into blush. I'm going to be using the Note Cosmetics blush in Desert Rose again, and I'm going to be using a super light fluffy brush because I don't want too much. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do my highlight and my lips at the end, so I'm going to zoom you guys back in to do the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I want to do something a little different. I think I want to do a completely different color than what's on the lid, which the lid is only brown, warm browns anyway, but I think I want to use some like rosy tones, like some deep rosy burgundy tones, so I'm going to do that. Before I go into those berry tones on my lower lash line, I want to go into some of the transition shades that we used on the eyelid. So I'm going to be going into this shade and this shade again, and just buffing that underneath my lower lash line just to kind of lay down that base that we had on the upper lid. Huh! I'm really struggling. Try so hard not to make that face, but it's so hard. Okay, so now I'm going to dip into Venetian Red from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take that on like a straight brush like this. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of like that, so I can stamp it right underneath, get it close up to the base of the lower lash line. Oh no, we have fallout. Wait. Okay, now we can continue. And then I'm just on a pencil brush, not with any product on it. I'm just gonna blend out that pink and see where I want it to go from there. Okay, so now that I've blended that out, I think what I wanna do is take a little bit more of that shade right here, just a little bit of it on this pencil brush, just to blend it a little bit further down my lower lash line to make it a little more prominent. Yep, I like that. I like that, so I'm just gonna wipe away the bake really quickly. Ooh, I love that. So now that I've got the eyeshadow placed down, I'm gonna go in and just line my upper lash line, do a wing liner, do some black in my waterline, put on mascara and some lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've applied my lashes, my mascara, my liner. I used the M Cosmetics brush tip liner for my winged liner. I used the Hikari black. It literally has no description on it, so I really don't know. I just know it's the retractable black liner from Hikari. It's my favorite black liner. I love it. I used my Essence Lash Princess mascara as my mascara, and then I used these Kiss lashes in the style Shy. These are what they look like. I tried them out in a first impressions video, which if you guys have not seen that, I'll link it up in the suggestion box and also down below. Such a fun video. It's probably one of my favorites to film. Okay, so next I'm going to spray my face with the Continuous Setting Mist from Morphe, and I'm just going to spray my face, and then we'll apply some highlighter and lips. I think for highlighter today, I'm going to go in with the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Illuminati. That's what it looks like. It's just this super gold pigment highlighter, and it's beautiful, and I love it, and it is so dramatic, and it's the best. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Oh, so pretty. Such a pretty golden glow. Okay, so now that I have that on the tops of my cheekbones, I'm going to actually go in with another highlighter right on top of it just to make that really top of the cheeks pop. And I'm also going to apply this one to my other areas, my nose and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take the ColourPop Flexitarian Super Cheek Highlighter and pop that on the tops of my cheekbones just a little bit. Pop in. That's what I like to see. Okay, so like I said, we're going to move on to lips. So I'm going to be applying the Janta Blue Brown Sugar Lip Liner Pencil. And then for lips, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Mink Brown. It is like super inexpensive, probably like $2 or $3. So I'm just going to line my lips, apply my lipstick, and then I'll be back. So I applied that lip liner all over my lips because it is more of a creamy lipstick. So when you guys have products that are more creamy, you want to wear something like a drier lip liner that will make the lipstick last longer. So that's why these are all filled in. I'm going to go in with this Mink Brown Wet n Wild lipstick now and apply that. Okay guys, I finished applying the lipstick and I love it. I love VAMPY lips. I feel like they just make me a different person. Like my personality changes when I have them on. Like I just get sassier, and I don't know. I just love this color, and I love it with the eyes. I think they complement one another so well. I really love how the eye turned out. I feel like it is more of a smoky, but it's like more of a natural smoky, if that makes sense, because I did use browns with like a pop of color on the lower lash line, but I really enjoyed how this look turned out. If you guys did also, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up before you leave, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to turn on the little bell notification so you're notified when I upload. I would really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved filming it for you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Some of those berry tones, I'm going to use some of the same transition shades. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be using some of the same, some lip balm before we get this show on the road. My friend Abigail sent me a picture of her new makeup products that she got. I love you, Abby Boo, I love you. I think this still had some product on from when I did my eyes this morning. Oops. Oh well.
In this video, I'm going to be going through my 7th.
Okay guys, so okay guys, so I have finished applying, oh my goodness, why can I not talk?